for 3 bath bombs, just for mom. Christy wants a Pat Mahomes Funko Pop. Jenna is collecting retro dolls. Gonna get that lavender candle for my grandmother.
Here we are, the MONMOUTH Mall. We're not that far from Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm going to be walking that boardwalk today. So if you can, please subscribe. Help me get to 50,000 subscribers so you can see the boardwalk walk and enjoy this tour of the MONMOUTH Mall, which I'm going to say, this is a dead mall. Here is the directory of the mall. It looks like it's there is an upper level and a lower level. Sat here for about 10 minutes. I read the Wikipedia page about the MONMOUTH Mall, which is owned by the Kushner family. Remember that guy Jared Kushner? Remember he worked for Donald Trump. Or he's married to Ivanka. He's in the family. He owns this mall. The anchor stores in this mall are Macy's and Boscov's. There was a J.C. Penney here. I believe it was here. But that John is closed. There we go. We got some shoppers down here. The mall, when it was built in the 60s, it was actually an outdoor mall. And then sometime in the early 70s, they started enclosing the mall. One of the first stores in the mall, when it was built indoors, was J.C. Penney's, which is no longer in business. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that's no good. Let's get out of here. My whole high school, my high school is covered in asbestos, so I'm not as scared as I should be, but yo, it's hot in here. Why would they have air conditioning? Nobody's shopping, but it is humid. It's 95 degrees outside, and I would say it's a good 82 in here. I haven't seen one store open except for Boscov's. Oh, look at this. They have a little advertising going on. WRAT, the Rat Rocks. That's the J.C. Penney's we were looking at on the outside. You look up here. There's some ceiling tiles missing. Usually, one of the signs, if you're looking to see if a mall is going away soon, is if you look at the roof. If the roof is leaking and they have buckets catching the water and it looks like the buckets have been there for a few weeks, usually means they're not investing any more money inside the mall. I don't see anything open on the second floor. This could be the deadest mall I've ever been to. There's a mall called the Voorhees Town Center, which has a Boscov's and a Bath and Body Works, and it has like 2 or 3 pop-up stores. Like there's a karate dojo and a place where you could take pictures. There is nothing else open in this mall besides the Macy's and the Boscov's for right now. I mean, I could keep the camera pointing just like this for 5 minutes and nobody's going to walk into the frame. Here's another, this looks like another anchor store. I believe there was a Lord and Taylor's in this mall, and I think that's where this is, what this was. I think I found the old Suncoast video. Let's go. This definitely had to be the old Suncoast video. That is... Oh, I hear other human beings. Yeah, this definitely, right? Old Suncoast video. It looks like they have some stores. They have Testes, right? That's a t-shirt shop. They have some mid-mall seating. Let's check out the seating. The couches have some rips. I don't see any electrical outlets. There's a mall in Philadelphia right outside of Philadelphia called the Neshaminy Mall. And sometimes they have like homeless people that sleep in the malls and they just use the outlets. No outlets here at this mall. You have Victoria's Secret, you have Pink, you have Eyebrow Studio, Nails, iFix, and that's it. Everything is just in this one little section. Modern skylight looks pretty good. Oh, it turns. This hasn't been updated in a long time. Let's check what's going on the outside of the Monmouth Mall. There's the Barnes & Noble. Over there you got the Jarrett jewelry store. There's Michael's, the craft store. There's some stores across the street. This guy, he's out here dancing. 95 degrees, that's all right. We're going to go through Macy's. Look at this guy. This guy has an e-bike. And he locked up his e-bike outside. Very interesting. I'm taking note because I'm getting an e-bike real soon. And I just don't trust society enough to lock up an e-bike. What do you think of that? We're now in the Macy's. We're going to go... There's a lot of people shopping in here. It's a Monday afternoon. It's a little bit after 1 p.m. It smells weird. You know what I wonder? Why is there only asbestos in JCPenney and not in other buildings? All right, before we check out the food court, we're going to go outside here and check out the construction. There is another mall somewhere near here. It's like a big outlet mall that's apparently doing gangbusters. Yeah, you go across the street, you got a Nordstrom's rack, the Macy's Furniture Gallery, and a Petco. Petco is one of those businesses. If you ever want to get a job in retail and you're looking for a job that's sort of recession proof, Home Depot or Lowe's, they're pretty good businesses because people are always going to improve their homes. But Petco, pets, people always invest in their pets. So Petco will always, they're kind of a recession-proof business. Saying that, I never shop at Petco. Uh-oh, no entrance to the mall this way. You got a T-Mobile. You see now what they're doing is these stores are outside of the mall. You got a Buffalo Wild Wings, you got a T-Mobile store, a Lens Crafter. It's going back to what it was in 1960 when it first opened, an outdoor mall. Here we go, we're going back into the mall. Uh-oh, maybe not. No, we're not. Yo, Ma, it's a mall video, but he spent a lot of time out. He's sweating, Mom. Inside the AMC movie theater. We got some games. And we're back in the mall, checking out the food court. Oh, they got a nice old Navy store here. Let's see. So the food court, wow, they have a Burger King. That's a pretty big name for a dead mall. You got the Burger King, you got the Wok. What's this? Fuse Eatery. That's an empanada house. Knocker Ball. That's where you, I have no idea what a Knocker Ball is. Looks like this was another part of the mall that's closed up. They could probably turn off those escalators. I guess I would go to Burger King. I would go to the Burger King if I had to go something. I don't like eating Chinese food at a mall. Especially places that leave stuff out like this in the pans all day. Like, you don't, I mean, how busy is this mall? How busy is this food court, you know? I also have extreme anxiety issues, so I always overthink things. Here it is. It used to be a piercing pagoda, but now it's banter. So this mall is about an hour and 20 minutes from my house. I've never been to this mall before. And it made me think about how many malls are near the Philadelphia area that I haven't visited. And I would say anything within like an hour and a half, 2 hour range. So if you're watching this and you got a mall that you want me to visit that's in like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, let me know. And I will check out that mall. I really love making mall videos because I feel like what I'm doing, in a weird way, is documenting history. Kind of like an architecture history. Like, they're not going to build malls like this ever again. And so I enjoy making videos inside these malls. Dead malls do not make me happy. I don't want retail to die. Like I said, most of my jobs in my lifetime were in retail. So I love just walking in these malls. And it's kind of cool to think about all the people who used to shop in this mall. Like, you know, Kevin Smith walked in here. Jason Mewes probably hung out in here. You know what? Maybe Bruce Springsteen. Maybe he took his kids to this mall. You don't know. Oh, look at this. They got Rick Astley blasting. I'm being rickrolled in this mall. I wish I had a pin. That should be a thing we do starting into the next Dead Mall. Oh, this is where the Zoomies used to be. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a drop a pin test. Can you hear a pin top drop? This is the Spencer's, which just closed recently. Uh-oh. Not a big fan of Spencer's. I almost worked for them many years ago, and the district manager, during my interview, told me there was no such thing as sick days when you worked at Spencer's, and I was like, that doesn't feel right. That feels kind of... I feel like you're lying to me, so I never worked for them. Yeah, I'm almost certain this was a Lord & Taylor's, and you see they have the fencing around here, which means, might be getting knocked down soon. So we might as well walk by here with the video camera and take a picture of these light fixtures. Look how empty the parking lot is. Bless you. That entryway is really cool looking. And you got the lamps. And plenty of parking. Plenty of room for activities. There was an indoor parking structure. I don't see any signs of it anywhere. But I don't know this mall. And that was torn down a few years ago for safety reasons. The structure was so unsafe they had to tear it down. And there is the other anchor store, Boscov's. Boscov's, man. They must be doing something right, because of all these malls, the only stores I ever go into are usually the anchor stores, and there's always a crowd in Boscov's. They still have the J.C. Penney sign over this entrance. Oh, there it is. There's the shore cab. Get you right down the beach. Man. Yeah, the vending machine. Oh, it doesn't look like it's plugged in. $1 for a candy bar is a deal these days, right? I went to the supermarket the other day at the checkout lane. I usually buy a Snickers bar on the way out. That's how I keep my healthy figure. And I noticed the Snickers bar, which is like this big anymore. The Snickers bar was, I think it was like $1.91, and I was like, no, I can't. I don't. That's ridiculous. I will not partake in your ridiculousness. So in the 90s, they did a remodel. They added all this chrome, these glass windows. They added a shore theme to the mall. Can't really tell there's a shore theme except for this little Hello Fun, this little kiddie park where there's absolutely nobody in here. Got a turtle. You got 2 fish. Yeah. My grandson loves these little play. Well, he's 2, so it's perfect for him. He just climbs shit and runs around. He loves it. I'm really grateful I do this for a living because I really love seeing this. I love, look at this. Just one, that's a whole length of a mall. There's one person and there are no stores open that entire length. That's crazy. We are back on the 2nd floor. We're going to go back into Boscov's. This Boscov's is actually updated. This is probably the most modern Boscov's I've ever seen. So this actually has a pretty modern look for a Boscov's. Most of them, like there's one at the Voorhees Town Center. It's covered in neon. It's just like right out of the 70s. It's so cool. And this is kind of the modern feel of a Boscov's. We're going to end our little walk here at Boscov's, checking out the Boscov's lamp. And unlike other mall videos, I remember where I parked. I parked over there. Well, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, and while you're at it, please hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch, it's fire. Mostly, don't check out the merch. Do me a favor. Just subscribe, please. Please help me accomplish a goal and get 50,000 subscribers. If you sign up for Patreon, you get early previews. You will be either getting this mall video or a boardwalk walk video before other people do. And you get a postcard if you give me $5 or $10 in the mail. You get a postcard and all kinds of stuff. So make sure you hit like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to check out Scoopski, the band who made the Christmas Eve at the Mall song. They're touring Philadelphia. Check out their social media page and see where Scoopski is playing. Ashley Tisdale was discovered at this mall when she was 3 years old back in 1989. That's just a fun fact. You can't leave the mall without saying. All right, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll say I'll meet you later. Doodles.